All right, and following a scary story from Gulf Shores tonight, police say a man opened fire on officers with a gun that he took from an officer during a struggle.
Backup officers returned fire. The suspect ended up either jumping or falling from the 8th or 9th floor of that condo. Well, right now, investigators still trying to piece everything together.
Tyler Fingert is live in Gulf Shores. And Tyler, you spoke with someone who saw the man with the officer's gun?
Yeah, I just spoke with him just a couple of minutes ago. This is all new at 10. What he told me is it was basically a scary situation. It all happened about 4 a.m. this morning. He was asleep in the condo he rented. Just outside the door, just outside the window, he ended up looking through, raising the blinds. He saw the suspect with a gun. And here tonight, the scene is clear at the Ocean House 2 condominiums. Police have now left, and now the cleanup is underway of both bullet holes and blood. And what that man was telling us here is he saw that blood, and he said that it could possibly indicate that the suspect was wounded in the gun battle.
After most of the police have left, we've kind of walked around and we saw blood up the stairway, one particular stairway, from the 6th floor to the roof.
Is there bullet holes? Some of them were saying it's like pretty much bullet holes on every.
Bullet holes everywhere. In the walls, in the ceiling, in the rails.
Must have been a very scary situation. He told me we did not show his identity or use his name because he asked us not to, but what he said was he was pretty much stuck here all day talking with investigators, and he told me he was probably one of the few people to actually see this suspect with the gun. And we're going to talk about this whole situation here. So a total of 3 officers were involved. All 3 of them are on paid administrative leave tonight, which is standard in situations like this. This whole situation started when 38-year-old Russell Mallett was pulled over for a traffic stop. He then ran from police. He ended up here at this apartment, this condo complex here in Gulf Shores, where he had a confrontation with an officer on the 5th floor. And then that's when this situation just completely got out of control. It was a chaotic situation in quiet Gulf Shores early this morning, gunfire echoing, waking people up.
We heard the shots. It was
3:57 this morning.
3:57, and I said, "Did you hear that?" And he said, "Yeah." I said, "Was it gunshots?" He said, "No, just fireworks."
Investigators say Russell Mallett got into a struggle with an officer and somehow managed to get the officer's gun. That's when bullets started flying. Police say Mallett fired first on the officer he attacked and then shot at 2 backup officers who managed to return fire. Shortly afterwards, police say Mallett fell or jumped from the 8th or 9th floor balcony.
The original officer followed him into the building and ultimately located him on the 5th floor near the elevator. At that time, what I would categorize as an attack occurred. The suspect attacked the officer and a fight ensued.
Police say Mallett was pulled over for suspicion of DUI. Investigators then say Mallett sped away from the scene, pulling into the condo parking lot a few blocks away.
Mr. Mallett obtained a gun and did fire several rounds at officers.
He obtained that gun during the scuffle with the initial officer. Was that a police weapon that he fired?
That is what we believe.
More than 12 hours after the deadly encounter, investigators from the Baldwin County Major Crimes Unit were still on scene. Family vacations interrupted by gunfire and a police scene for hours.
Luckily, most people stayed inside their apartments or their condos. Now, were they in danger? Yeah, there's gunfire going on outside your door. Yes, you're in danger.
After spending pretty much the entire day on scene here at the Ocean House 2 condominiums here in Gulf Shores, police and investigators have now cleared the scene. Tonight, the restoration company is now cleaning up the blood and the bullet holes that were here after this incident that happened early this morning. Tonight, it's not known if Mallett was shot. An autopsy will be done tomorrow, but based off what that witness told us with the amount of blood, it could indicate that he was hurt in this struggle or possibly shot, but we will hear more from police on that tomorrow. As for Mallett's criminal history, history. He is no stranger to law enforcement in Alabama. Even though we haven't found any recent arrests, he has been arrested multiple times in the early 2000s. All three of them were alcohol-related offenses, including at least one DUI. We're live in Gulf Shores tonight. Tyler Finger, Fox 10 News.